Hi, I'm Bill Benton, and today I want to talk about priorities. It shouldn't surprise us that the rich want to pay low taxes. What should surprise us is that the rest of us let them do it. They pay about half the tax rate that a working person in the middle class pays. That's because they've talked their way into low rates, capital gains nonsense, nothing on inheritance, dividend taxes below normal taxes. These are crazy things. Those are called unearned income. Unearned income, which means the increase in value of something you own, dividends and inheritance, gifts. Those should be taxed at least as much as regular income. If you and I go out and work for something, a typical member of the middle class goes out and works, they pay around 30% federal income tax. All of these other things are paid at 15%, or in the case of inheritance and gifts, nothing. This is insane. It's also harmful. It's the root of a lot of problems because the rich people, to get these low taxes, have been bribing presidents, senators, congressmen. The whole process has turned into a huge legalized bribery fair. It's got to stop. So that's priority one. Priority one is tax all income at the same rate. That rate could be what it is now. It probably should be much higher for high income people, whether they earn it or inherit it. They should pay up to 70% on the part of their income that's above the typical middle class range. Okay, why? Well, having concentrations of wealth is dangerous. Having some people so wealthy that they can ride roughshod over the rest of us and so that they can bribe the legislatures, not good. That's what happened with this so-called financial crisis. Somehow the banks gave a few $1 million to Mr. Obama and Mr. Bush, and those two clowns gave $1 trillion each of our tax money to those overbloated, criminal, fraudulent people. This has got to stop. We have got to tax the rich. I'm not the only person who thinks so. Tom Jefferson limited property income, inheritance, as the first major act after he wrote the Declaration of Independence. What am I talking about? He didn't think that big inherited fortunes were safe either, and he got them stopped. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Google, you can go on Yahoo, look up entail and primogeniture. So it's not just me, it's not just today, but that's priority one. Here are priorities 2 and 3. Priority 2, let's cut that military budget in half. We shouldn't be invading countries that haven't done anything to us. We shouldn't be fighting wars for 10 years in countries that did only a little bit of, kind of helped out a guy who attacked us. Afghanistan did not attack us. They just let Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden, rent a place to work for a few years. Iraq did nothing to us. Their crime was they had lots of oil that could be stolen, and George W. Bush and his cronies, the real axis of evil, tried to steal it. They used our military to do that and killed over 1 million civilians, plus maybe 100,000 Americans in the process. This is terrible. It's got to stop, and that means cut the military budget in half. Don't fire anybody. Those soldiers should just be transferred to other jobs in road building, bridge building, sewer building, teaching, scientific research, explore Mars. There's lots to do. So that's priority 2. Priority 1, tax all income the same, and tax high incomes high. Priority 2, get the military budget under control, cut it in half. This is very dangerous. Priority 3 is back to making sure the Congress is not in the pocket of the too rich to succeed, too rich to fail, whatever they are. Big money should not run the Congress. An election is really, from one point of view, us, the voters, interviewing people to give them a job, to select somebody for a job. It's a job interview. We should give them free TV time, free support. They should not be required to get money from people for whom they will then do favors. Okay, that's the big three. 1, high taxes on the rich and equal taxes on all income. 2, get the military cut in half. 3, public financing of campaigns for Congress and the presidency. Obama said he would do it, but he didn't. Okay, there's lots of other things we could talk about. Robert Reich has a list of 10 in the Nation magazine for April 2012. A couple of other things he mentions: break up the big banks, disclose political contributions, reverse the Citizens United court case, provide Medicare for all, allow mortgages to have bankruptcy. Those are all good things, but they're all symptoms of this other thing. The reason we have unemployment, the reason we have problems, the reason for all of this is the rich have taken over, and they will not do anything except enrich themselves. They don't want to listen to good sense. They just want to gain power, and they will ruin the rest of us in order to get it. What do they want the power for? To reduce their taxes and steal more from us. Okay, it's up to us voters. Throw out anybody who voted for the war in Iraq. Don't vote for them. Don't vote for Obama or Romney if you can avoid it. I'm going to write in a vote for Elizabeth Warren, who seems to be the only public figure interested in helping everyone, not just herself and her financial supporters. Okay, that's enough for now. Please listen some other time. There's lots more to talk about. This is Bill Benton signing off. Goodbye for now.